Good morning. Welcome to subramani.com. Please click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel and please visit. So today I was thinking of my experience with money, or rather my experience with people's attitude towards money. So I had to write it down, and I will have to do a little bit of reading rather than a little bit of talking. So the first attitude which I was quite surprised or shocked is somebody saying money is not important. And he's a businessman and he keeps saying money is not important, and he's needless to say, he's not a very successful businessman. If you think money is not important, it need not be earned. There is some clutter in your head about money, right? So, and he would always say, I'm short of money, and if I have little more money, it will be better. Which means his company was always short of money, meant he was selling slightly below cost or around cost and constantly needed shareholder money to be bailed out because of his pricing mistakes or inability to price. One of the two. Again, it was impacting his personal finance. He had not accumulated any money. He's now about 51, 52 years of age. Not done a great business. Father is a rich man, so he could afford to do that. So, right. So, let me just enumerate the things I've heard about money and how I think that these are actually impediments to your creating wealth for yourself. So, this is one more obstacles to wealth kind of a thing. Second, many people you see are believe rather that money is bad, right? You take Hindi films, you take any of those things, paisa kya hai, paisa haath ki mail, that kind of stuff. Money is bad. Third concept that I've seen, and I've heard it from people, largely dinner table conversations at home are about money being bad and money being criminal. If that guy has got so much money, definitely he must have done something wrong. He must have black money. He's from that community which only thinks about money. They have no class, they have no intellectual ability. So again, a terribly anti-money kind of a talk, saying we are superior, we will not talk about money, and these are dregs of society kind of talk. Then there are some who feel that they just don't deserve the money that they have got. ये मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा मिल गया, औकात से ज़्यादा मिल गया, and they keep saying it, they keep repeating it. You know, I will be doing posts on visualization. You can't be so anti-money and still want money. That sounds very funny. And then there's another set who believe that they deserve it. It's my father's money, I have a right to spend it, and these are people who have not created any money on their own, right? Both I find it very funny. Those who think they deserve it and those who think that they don't deserve it. And there is this woman I know who inherited a lot of money from her father, but she thought that she never liked her father, but she inherited money, and father had made a big mess of not having nominees, etc. So she collected all the money from various places, had collected 3-4 crores, not bad considering this is about 4-5 years ago. And instead of paying off her mortgage and things like that, she just went and blew it. She spent it. And I wouldn't say spent the whole thing, but no sensible investments got made. And she's not a person who is very rich herself, but when she inherited, it was more like anger on her father that she had to blow the money to prove to him that she didn't deserve it, right? Then there is the very rich who believe that if my business shuts down, I can earn more of it from somewhere else. Completely wrong, because many of these guys are not capable of earning it somewhere. They've inherited money. So one set of people who believe that I have to preserve it. So every money will be lying in some fixed deposit somewhere and paying 30%, 40% tax on it. Not 1 rupee would go into a mutual fund, no differing income schemes, nothing. It would either be landed property or it would be bank deposit, nothing other than these two. And there will be another set who will believe that I can always earn it. Even if I lose the whole thing, I can earn it. And when you look at them, you know they're not capable of earning it. You see both these kinds of people. It could be first cousins also. Somebody who inherited and somebody who didn't inherit. And somebody who didn't inherit would be bitter, and he would have gone to court, and they would have spent 20-25 years of their life not talking to cousins, etc., because they thought rightfully I should have got 1 rupee more than what I have got, or something like that. And they go to right from High Court to Supreme Court. I've gone with one guy right up to the Supreme Court to fight his brother. Made no sense to me, but he's a client. There is another set who feel that money will give meaning to my life. My life has got no meaning, but money will give meaning to my life. I don't know. If you can't find meaning in your life, money does not change anything. If you don't enjoy the process of earning it, money does not change anything. This is like landing on the top of Himalayas through a helicopter. I can't see what pleasure it can give. You need to take the trouble and pain of reaching that place, right? So without that, I don't think money can add anything great to your life, but there are people who believe that money will add value to my life and money will give meaning to my life. Then there's other side who feel money, talking about money is like, oh God, paisa cheez kya hai? I will not talk about money. I don't need to talk about money. I don't know from where they get these ideas, but yeah, there is one set. Then there is other set who feel if you are good in your job and if you keep doing your job, money will follow you. Completely wrong. If you are good in your job and you enjoy the job and there is a market for it and you are able to convert this skill of yours for that market, then you can make money. So please understand, money is important. Money has to be earned, taxes have to be paid, money has to be managed, and money has to be given for charity. All this have to be done and you have to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you have to hire help. But even with hired help, you have to sit, understand, learn, and then only you will be able to create some value out of the money that you earn. Otherwise, it's just going to be sleeping and it just won't be sufficient for even for your own retirement. Forget creating wealth for somebody else. Thank you.